Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Top Flight Computers YouTube channel. My name is Connor.
And I'm Andrew, and welcome on LinkedIn if you're there instead, because Connor doesn't like LinkedIn, apparently.
YouTube.
So tonight we're building a workstation named Freedom. So this is for SolidWorks use mainly in the plastic molding business. So the designs around this machine focus on CPU horsepower and not as much GPU power, just a little bit, as you can see, just a little bit. So this system has an i9-12900K from Intel. It's a 16 core, 24 thread processor, I believe, that Connor has over with him. That will be cooled by a Fractal Celsius F36 triple rad right here. It'll be installed on an Asus ROG STRIX Z690F gaming Wi-Fi motherboard from Asus. We have 64 gigs of DDR5 4800 memory from Kingston with a 512 gigabyte and a 1 terabyte NVMe drive also from Kingston. Well, we're just gonna keep going. We have an Nvidia RTX A2000 12 gigabyte. Can you believe this tiny card has 12 gigs?
That's 12. That's actually 12.
It has more than my 3080.
Holy moly.
So, like we said, not much raw GPU horsepower, but has lots of memory and is also validated on Nvidia's professional studio drivers for SolidWorks. So that's more important.
What?
I'm just gonna keep going and ignore Chris. Okay. We have an 850 watt power supply from Enermax that we'll be powering everything with, and our 4000D airflow from Corsair with some Noctua fans pre-installed and foam pre-installed apparently.
Yes, this is the ultra quiet edition.
Oh yeah? You just put foam in there? Okay.
I honestly totally forgot about that. I did that.
I was like, what's in there? So I'm going to try not to knock the drill off the table this time. I'm just going to keep going because it's probably still streaming to YouTube.
Yeah, it is still streaming to YouTube.
Cool.
There you go.
I'm just going to keep going. All right.
Lots of good meat.
Well, just stab the table. Freedom, freedom.
And if you're one of those that are watching on LinkedIn and having technical problems, it's not on your end. Apparently, it's on ours.
It's on LinkedIn side.
Yeah, totally on LinkedIn side. We're perfect. We have 1 billion down, 1 billion up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be, a billion would be a gigabyte, gigabit. A million is mega.
Yeah.
1,000 is kilo.
Yeah.
So a billion would be gigabit. How about that? Okay.
Not much happened in the tech world, other than I watched Linus's video on the Intel GPU.
Yeah, Intel GPUs
that
are.
One's honestly really.
It's the raw performance is not impressive. Obviously, it's their first attempt, but the prices are very appealing.
Hey Chris, you want to change over to top cam there, friendo?
Now, based on the normal kind of workstations we build here, I don't think we'll use many, if any, of them. But
will I use it in a budget gaming build?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, depending on what you're playing and your budget, that's what was it $150 for a pretty good graphics card.
Yeah, I mean, there's no pricing on the one that they were testing, but I mean, that was a solid, at 1440p, that was getting 60, 70 FPS.
Yeah.
That
one, if I had to guess, would probably be around the 250 mark or something like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, if you can play games on it, because Nvidia and AMD, their entry-level offerings either suck or they're not priced like entry-level.
No.
So
I mean, realistically, your real entry level card from Nvidia was the
1650.
1650. Then there was the 3050, which we don't talk about.
No, I would.
That thing's just garbage.
That thing was priced at over $400, right?
No.
What was the 3050 priced at?
I think it was like $290. No, it was cheaper than. I thought it was cheaper than 300.
Maybe it was, but.
Because it was only like a 2 gig card.
Back when I started building computers, a 750 Ti was.
The 3050 launched for $249.
249. Okay. How many gigs of VRAM?
Pretty sure it's an 8 gig card.
Really?
Yep.
So
currently Best Buy has a gigabyte for $349.
So $100 over MSRP is what street price is on that card.
So
and that's effectively their entry level.
Here's my problem: is $250 is not an entry level price as far as I'm concerned. It shouldn't be.
No,
when I was building computers in high school, a 750 Ti was like the best 1080p card on a budget. And you get it for $120, $125.
Yep.
Like,
there needs to be a lot more saturation of the market at the like 100, 150, 200, 250 mark.
yeah.
Like that should be somebody's.
And I think that's where Intel's trying to punch.
Yeah.
And also, Linus speculated that they might have over-ordered silicon, just like
I saw that.
Nvidia and AMD did. So they might just be trying to offload some inventory.
I mean, it would honestly make sense too, because they're also trying to get a market foothold. Because, like they were saying, is they need to try to get a market foothold for developers to develop in DirectX 12.
That's true.
So what's the way to do it? Basically give away cheap hardware
kind of
that works.
The Xbox model of sell it almost at a loss, the console, but then people will come back.
Well, also, Intel is a very large company, and they can afford to take losses on products.
They can burn some money. Just look at the last few generations of i9 chips and how many they've sold. They can definitely dip into the piggy bank a little bit.
Absolutely. Except this one. This one's actually great. The 12th gen. They really like kicked it back into.
I think was 10th gen the like peak of like bad pricing.
I think it was 10th gen. Yeah. Because they kept releasing things that was like, it's like 80% of or 90% of like an i9, but it costs 20%, 30% more.
I'm pretty sure it was 10th gen what was like peak bad pricing and not much better performance.
I will say though, that Founders Edition card that they showed off looked amazing.
Yeah.
That like limited edition RGB one.
Yeah, the RGB looks sick in it.
Reagan's like, I want it. We literally opened the video, and within like 30 seconds of her seeing it, she's like, I want it. I was like, you don't even know the benchmark. She's like, I don't care.
Or what it costs.
Yeah. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, I think Intel's done a pretty good job so far, but gotta wait for release. I mean, well, like you said, they have pretty much unlimited resources for R&D.
They effectively have unlimited resources.
For R&D and manufacturing, because they own their own fabs. Well, actually, I don't know if I don't think these have been made at Intel fabs, the cards. I think they've been made at, like, TSMC.
Probably. I don't know. Definitely interested to see what comes out of it.
Yeah?
I mean, honestly, any competition in any sphere is always good for the consumer.
Yeah. Especially if they can fill in that empty space in the low end.
Yep. That's like decent. Yeah, because I mean, honestly, that's one of the things like that's been barring a lot of people from being like, hey, I want to buy brand new hardware. That's the big one. It's brand new hardware, this generation hardware, I should say. You can't get into a gaming computer for, I mean, like we talked about, the GPU is the big barring item there. And I mean, the cheapest you're gonna get is $350.
Yeah.
Gone are the budget days when you can build a system for like $500.
Yeah, and at $350 for GPU, you're getting so close to a modern console.
Yeah, you really are.
We'll just buy that instead.
Can you hand me the cooler bracket?
I can.
Yeah, so honestly, really intrigued at it, and hopefully that really kicks AMD and kicks Nvidia's behind end and get them to start actually producing not lower end hardware, but more budget friendly hardware.
Yeah, I mean it can be lower end as long as it's priced accordingly.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But yeah, I mean, realistically though, you have the 1050 Ti is still, I think, the dominant.
Yeah, but it's
like
not
budget
modern.
card. But it's not modern.
They're not making that anymore.
It's what, 6 years old?
Oh,
I think.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you really put it in perspective.
I think that wasn't the 1060 like still the most common card on Steam hardware survey like earlier
Chris,
this year.
By the way, you're out of these. This is the last one. So we need to order some more if we're doing more of the Fractals.
We have at least 3 more of these in storage room. So.
All right, so you need to order these.
I would say order the same amount as the amount of coolers we have in storage.
Agreed.
Well, we took this one out of storage for this build, right? So how many are left in the room? 4, 3. You could check.
I'll trade you.
Thank you. I'll give you it back. Once I find it. I'll give you screws.
Oh, I got the screws already.
You got the screws out of here? How'd you get those out of here?
These are the right standoffs.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
They come in that thing.
Oh, there's the nuts.
Yep, we do need those. Yeah, really honestly intrigued about that. Beyond that,
Apple released another M2 laptop or two.
oh, did they?
Yeah, haven't really followed that closely.
Yep. I haven't either, so that's why I was like, oh, wow.
TLDR is slightly better than M1. Imagine that.
Wow!
It's
And
like
it costs about more.
It does cost,
Probably.
yeah, I think the cheapest MacBook Air you can get now is $1,200, $1,300.
Oh.
And that's their entry-level laptop, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And that goes
Apple
plus up to probably $3-4 grand, I would imagine.
Oh,
for
I
the
don't
highest
even
spec.
know what the MacBook Pro, what it costs. Yeah, it's expensive.
This is where we hijack the screen.
All right, everyone, go like and subscribe to Linus Tech.
LTT. Okay. I cannot put the fans on this yet.
Don't think not.
I'm not.
For those of you wondering, Chris, you probably just saw stand up in front of the camera quite rudely. He is here. He is the one behind the computer screens, and he is the one typing back with all the comments and such. Well, he was until he rudely walked away.
Yeah. He's back.
He's back now.
I gotta order 10.
Okay.
I was gonna say, do you have the case screws? But I was like, I did the case, so no. No, you do not.
They're in the hard drive bed.
You're just gonna go ahead and all that?
Yep.
Honestly, valid.
Might as well. Let's have a pump hanging in your way.
That'll be.
I'll probably open this up.
Could you possibly scooch that over? I don't have a lot of space to put this
Why
in.
don't we do this and then we can do that?
We'll just do them at the same time.
Okay. I want to put this one on the bottom first. Cable all the way. There we go. All right.
I will say I do love the little post in the middle that you can just kind of hang it on, and then it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad like all cases have that now. Well,
Right.
I guess maybe.
A lot of them do. It helps.
Them-
It really does help getting everything lined up and.
Yeah, all the decent cases nowadays have it. Okay. now
Remember
let's
the
find
you were always remember the cases that you would buy and then you'd have to pre-install all the stand.
Oh yeah.
Or you would have to install, not pre-install.
Yeah. You would have to.
And you usually never found out until you were about to slot your motherboard in.
Yep.
It's like crap.
The good old days. Those are the same cases that cut your fingers open.
Oh yeah. Like really shoddy powder coated, even if you do get one that's powder coated.
Yeah, how many more water cool brackets?
0.
Zero.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, 0. Alright, so that is up and motherboard is installed now. Andrew is attempting to do the
Yeah, I was trying to do the bottom screws first, but I think I might
Right.
do the top one.
He's
I
on
can
the
actually
what
see
you call the struggle bus right now.
I'm driving the struggle bus. There we go.
While he does that, I'm going to start doing some cable management and plugging in some of our cables and such. CPU already installed, RAM already installed, mounting bracket for the cooler is already installed, storage is installed. Got something to say, Chris? What's this?
No.
Chris is just aggressively clearing his...
I like 5 hours of sleep last night, and it wasn't in one time.
Have you considered sleeping more? That's a question.
Yeah, I'd like to, but
So you have considered it,
you know,
but you decided not to.
my kid woke up at like 2:30 and
Just self-soothe. Wean.
Drop
Right?
kick the
Isn't that how
child.
that works? Can't you just let them cry themselves back to sleep?
Eh.
sometimes, yes, this is not one of those times.
Okay. Literally, I have a plethora of baby experience.
Oh yeah.
I once saw a baby in a grocery store. That's my experience.
I honestly, that's about the same experience I have. I stay away from children as far as I possibly can.
I'm here to hang out with Connor anyway.
Yeah. Honestly, hate. I don't know why. People always like. Hey, you ever go to somebody's house that like they just had a child and they're like, "Here, hold the child that I have birthed," and I'm like,
There's a Seinfeld that felt that.
just like, no, I don't want to.
Did you watch this thing after it came out?
I'm
Yes.
just like, no, I do not. I do not want to hold your small child.
I do not now, nor will I ever.
Nor will I ever.
Why is one of those power cables not all the way plugged in the wall?
I don't know. Probably got knocked by a
Yeah,
box
probably
or
got.
something.
Well, probably the one. Yeah, that's the one we used to plug in here, so it gets pulled that way.
Yeah.
Right, I'm making good progress now. We're in the home stretch.
Oh, did you get them all?
Yeah, once you get them all lined up, it's easy.
You're gonna get. You say that now, and then your last one's
If
not
I
gonna line up.
if I have to take them all out, I'll just leave.
Yeah.
Nope. Not today, Satan. It's okay, I probably didn't need that.
True. You probably didn't. All right, so we're gonna run. What does this card take? 1 PCI or 2?
Bus
Zero.
power.
All right, so 0.
So,
Great.
yeah, you don't have to push any through.
So all of these are just gonna be wound up then and put underneath.
Oh, wait, pop quiz time. Who can answer this without Googling it? What is the maximum amount of power that the PCIe bus can deliver?
75 watts.
Good job, Chris.
I was actually gonna say 125, but you
Nope.
know what?
75. Chris has done his research.
The sales.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well,
Actually-
there is an asterisk on that because does
No.
the Intel 12-volt system also only deliver?
But that's not in production yet. No one's used it.
Yeah, no.
Does PCIe Gen 4 is that able to deliver more? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Because you got to think it's
Just
pulling
data transfer.
power from. It's got to pull power from somewhere.
Well, yeah, it comes off the 24 pin.
Right, but 24 pin couldn't really support that stupid amount of.
Yeah.
It's got the same amount of fingers.
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 Pins.
Pins.
Whatever.
Wires. Connection.
Shut up.
It's because that's how we explain stuff to customers.
Yeah.
No fingers.
It works.
Fingerling potatoes.
Does it, Chris? Does it work?
I mean,
Yeah.
we clearly sell computers on occasion.
True, on occasion.
Speaking of computers, would you like to reintroduce this computer, or do you want me to?
This is Freedom, which is designed for SolidWorks. I was gonna say LiDAR again, but this
No,
one's not
this is
LiDAR.
SolidWorks for plastic molding, actually. Similar to what Newbie did.
Oh, plastic like injection molding?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what Newbie
Yeah,
did. He
Newbie
made
would be like
was it DeWalt cases? Like
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
cases?
yep, DeWalt tool case.
Is the customer's name Newbie by chance? Okay, just checking.
I mean, honestly, small world could
Yeah,
be.
you might know him.
He probably would. Let's be honest.
Who doesn't know? Or Perks Newbie. Chris doesn't.
Honestly, though, he probably has some connection. Like his dad probably knows him. Or
Well,
something
he's
like
probably seen Newbie's name on like old construction drawings or something. Or not construction drawings, like what do you call it for SolidWorks? Like the exported blueprints.
that. Oh, DWGs.
Yeah, sure. Drawing files.
So we have an old professor. His name is.
Is he old because he was our professor in the past, or is he just old?
I know who he is.
We're telling the stream.
I'm calling the stream.
Oh.
Gosh.
They didn't go to.
No, well, I said we have an old professor, i.e., we're not in college anymore, so he is thus now our old professor.
Yeah. Okay.
I was
You're
not
not
trying
calling
to-
him old.
No.
Okay. I mean, he probably wouldn't mind, but.
No, but he knows everyone.
Yeah.
He has contacts everywhere. It's kind of insane. Talking with him.
Wow. They're finally showing up.
Oh, I thought Parks Newbie was in chat. I was like, oh, it's a.
Look out.
Look at that.
And it's like
Is it like
more or less.
20 minutes?
Wait, no.
No?
The motherboard is.
Yeah, the motherboard's still there, so it's like 10 minutes behind. 20 minutes behind, maybe. But yeah, he knew basically everyone. He was a phenomenal person, but we're gonna leave it at that. Some people were not a huge fan of his teaching style.
I think they just didn't like SolidWorks.
Honestly, though, valid.
I also did not like SolidWorks.
Dude, I hated SolidWorks.
I wasn't good at it. I don't like things I'm not good at. I'll plug in the front panels for you. You're a nice person.
I was like, where is my other fan connecting cable? I was like, 1, 2, no, 3.
Alright, I'm gonna put the CPU block on. Is that cool with you?
Yeah.
Alright. Thought we had this conversation. Do you have the nuts for it?
No,
I
you
have
did.
the nuts.
You want to plug in that fan header while you're down there?
Sure.
So I need to buy more of those fans.
No, we got 6 more, so we're good.
That may or may not go very far.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yep. I'm just gonna wait for Andrew to plug in things.
Okay. I'm plugging. I'm
So
screwing.
yeah, this is freedom. This is okay.
That's all it's done. Get you starting to use candles.
If you use these fractal
You
ones.
done?
With this,
Probably not.
with this fractal AIO, the 3 fans you put on it can plug directly into the PCB mounted on the cooler, so you don't need 3 fan ports each or a splitter. It's its own
Valid.
splitter.
That's what these are here for. I'm waiting for Andrew to get done so I can snake those on up. And
Oops.
then we'll do some cable management, and then
Yeah.
bada bing bada boom, install the smallest GPU, and
It's so cute.
call it a day. But yeah, so this is Freedom, like I was saying. This is designed to be around a i9 20, not a
Nope.
12900K.
In about 8 years.
Yep, a 20. Intel likes to skip around, so it'll probably
That's
be
true.
like the 13th gen and then the 20th gen.
Honestly, I thought that after 10, they might go to 20, because that's what Nvidia did.
True. Yep, and then they did 30,
Yeah.
which is awesome. But yeah, so it's designed to around a i9 12900K with 64 gigs of RAM, a 512 gig SSD, a 1 terabyte SSD, 850 watt power supply, I think.
Yep.
850 watt power supply inside of our good old Corsair 4000D. See, I pay attention every once in a while.
What's the video for?
It is the A2000.
With how much RAM?
12.
Good boy.
Big.
It's because I told you it.
Yo, 100% it's because you told me. And the only reason I know it is because I looked at the actual thing and was like, A2000. Oh, that's a weird one. See, I
Almost
pay
got it.
attention every once in a while.
There we go.
We debated the A4000, but we
Okay.
Instagram. If you want to follow us, there's our handles and things up here. And feel free to give us a follow on the random things that are flashing on your screen. I believe they all just went away because I missed the read. But yeah, they will appear back here in a little bit. What do you mean?
You want me to plug in stuff?
No.
This?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can plug in fans, I guess. This one's just got to run.
Oh yeah, we gotta.
This one's got to run on the outside.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna.
I think I need an extender. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, feed it back there.
It needs like an inch extra. We could have plugged in the GPU early because it's not like this one blocks anything.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
That's
And a fan extender.
a lot of extender.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
What?
Well, it's not long enough on
it's
its own.
going up to the.
Going up there.
Oh.
It's so. It's like not long enough.
I feel like we haven't had to do that before.
Yeah, we've had to do this
With the
all.
Noctua fans, not with the Fantex fans.
Yeah, because the Noctua, it's literally an inch too short. You hold on, Andrew. Andrew, you still have.
Oh, it's wait. I thought it was one, but it's two.
No, it's two.
Well,
I tried to like shut it.
I
You're
just
like, this
assumed-
isn't working.
I just assumed it was a single slot card, but I forgot the IO 2 slots. I get up because the A4 is 1 slot, but the A2 is 2 slots
There you go.
because reasons. Okay, I'm plugging these fans in.
So there, do this one here. This one's gonna be your shortest one, so do that as the closest.
Hold on, I can't. This is the one I'm pulling on.
No, that's the longest.
Okay.
Here you go. That one. You see it?
No,
I don't know where.
I don't know where you're.
There
Oh,
it is.
you're way up there.
Yep.
Oh. Eh. Eh. Oh, is that gonna be an extender too?
No, I've gotten it to work.
Wow.
I know what to do.
Okay.
That's it.
We'll let you do that.
That one you actually just run it behind the.
Mm. The other side of the cooler.
Yeah. Then you get plenty of space.
There you go. I'm ready to screw this in.
Oh shoot!
I'm at the ready.
I forgot.
Or should-
This is like indie pit stop, right?
Get back. Bunch of impact wrenches. Those ones are compressed air, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes, they are.
They should be gasoline powered.
I ran out of gas in my.
Yeah. I need the fuel
My
can for my
impact.
wrench.
Gosh,
So
that
that they
would
have
be,
they have tinier fuel cans just for the wrenches. That's a great idea.
I get that. I plugged one in, and then I skipped to the other one.
Oh.
It was very
So now it's
confusing.
even harder to plug in the middle one.
Yep, that's why I'm like, ah.
and then
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
Maybe Tuesdays are busier than Thursdays.
True. Maybe Chris did a better job of the other one.
I didn't post. Well, I did make a post saying that we were going to be live soon, but I also mentioned this stream in it.
Consumers can't remember anything past 2 days.
There it goes.
Yay! Put the sucker in. So that very heavy weight of the scrappers card will take it anywhere. Make sure it's screwed in tight. Alright. I think I put all those in the right spots.
Is this like pizza in here too? All of a sudden.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
It does not smell like pizza to me.
You smell like pizza.
I don't feel anything.
Alright.
I I did not have pizza today. I had alpaca for lunch.
Oh, alpaca.
It was our catered lunch today. The office.
I love alpaca. That's actually what we're
their
doing.
Their chicken is so tender.
That's what we're doing for the rehearsal dinner.
Oh yeah.
Actually.
It's solid. Have you had their plantains? Like
I have not.
like this, they're like sweet caramelized.
Those are pretty good.
Now we're all hungry. This is not fun, by the way.
I'm not hungry. I had peanut butter crackers when we started.
But hey, you know, if alpaca wants to reach out,
The alpaca themed gaming computer.
dude, that would be.
A POS computer.
How would I even
Figure it out, Chris. I'm sure.
Fresh ingredients.
I'm sure
so that means we're going to the factories and picking up the freshest GPU.
I'm sure the Asia market has a llama themed video card.
Yeah.
So, hopefully we're going to be doing a V2 of Render Unto Caesar, which you might remember, Connor.
Oh yeah.
Can we call it Caesar salad? Please. Et tu, Brute?
It's same silver case with same
Silver.
It's an Evolve X in
Oh.
this time with a water cooler and the regular Noctua fans.
Like brown and tan regular? Nice.
Nice.
Aesthetic.
It's RGB red.
Hell, even better. Honestly, that makes it look worse than if it was non-RGB brand. I normally don't mind RGB. I think it can look good, but when you have it with Noctua fans, it looks worse.
I'd like to be able to get like a Vision 3090 because it's white.
I'm sure you would like to be able to get one of those. They make like 5 a year. There's no volume on them.
You could do like a Hall of Fame edition. They're usually white.
True.
It is
Or we can just plastic dip one.
Yep.
We're just gonna get the before they call it a
Hey, I'll take it apart and paint it. I did it
Yeah.
once already. I'll do it
Plastic
again.
dip it. It's not that hard. Just take the straw off.
That was pretty nice.
Thank you.
I like how that board looks.
Yeah,
really like
I do
that.
too. And it seems to behave a little better than the Gigabyte one does at times.
Does it actually?
Sure.
It doesn't cost that much more. I think it's like a $350 board. So like,
My board was 150, and I'm like, wow, I'm really blowing the budget on the motherboard.
Right.
I remember, like 150 used to be like the
The
high
high
end
end.
motherboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because you should get like the $70.
That was
like,
that was
Azeroth.
the freaking Maximus 8, whatever.
Yeah, I remember that because then it was like you could get the Azeroths, which were just usually. Some of them were good, and then they had the ones that were woof.
Yeah.
I mean, boards do more. I mean, there's just more features.
I guess. Yeah, I mean you're right, but
I mean,
it's still depressing.
I mean, you can put 4 Gen 4 NVMe's on the board.
Yeah. You can still put like what 6 saving devices normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't do 4 M2s and 6.
Well, no. And
But
they
like-
also have, I think nowadays the VRM is all beefier for these new CPUs.
And Thunderbolt is.
Yeah, this is Thunderbolt, and these are
Prevalent.
DDR5 slots, which
I
doesn't
mean,
matter that
it's
much.
a kick-ass board.
No, it is a very good board, but it just pains me personally
Yeah.
compared to what I used to pay for motherboards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When we yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that was also the age of like the Hyper 212 Evo being like the GOAT.
Yeah, everyone had a i5 like either 2500K or like 4690K and a 212 Evo on it. If you're a baller, you had 16 gigs of RAM.
With a 670.
Dude, you know how much
I had a
Chris and I were
970.
talking about this. You know how expensive a Hyper 212 Evo is now?
It's actually close to $50 now, right?
Yeah. It's like $50.
Yeah, it's a terrible buy.
And I'm just
Inflation.
like, what?
They've gone up, yeah.
I go, what? Bada bing.
Beautissimo. What's that?
I've seen better.
Oh,
Yeah. Fair. Not everything can be a masterpiece.
I heard the water cooler.
I was like, wait a second, what was that? And then I forgot that, we had a water cooler.
Tooth might be blocking that fan a little bit.
Yeah, let's try to like tie the
There's,
tubes down.
there's not really too much tying you can do because you don't have anything to tie them to.
Yeah,
You just kind of have to bend them and rotate. You have to rotate the fittings, really, is what it is. See, there. Now it's not even close. Rotate those.
And we wait for it to post for a very long time.
Oh,
And you're just like smelling all of the electrons.
They're fresh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Noctua is quiet.
Yep.
Compared to Fantech.
What if you built an AC unit out of
I
just
think it just
Noctuas?
booted. The white light is on.
Oh,
It says
really?
VGA.
Yep, and
The
that's a
fans
boot.
just went down.
Wow, I thought it was gonna memory train.
I guess
Wow.
this. Wait, one of your sticks isn't even clicked in all the way.
Yeah, it is.
Well, okay, the stick is in, the tab isn't closed all the way.
Which one on the top?
Yes, it's closest to the CPU.
watch your finger.
Huh.
Yeah, I just clicked it.
Watch
Oh,
your finger.
Yes, I'm watching my fingers. There we go. Now we're good.
Andrew had a run-in with a 3,000 RPM
Oh,
fan.
now we have VJ in boot. That's
Oh,
a
there you
green
go.
boot also on. Cool. Just hot plug-in memory. All right. So this has been Freedom. Thank you for joining us this evening. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe to our Twitch channel. No, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
YouTube.
Dang it.
Yep.
Also follow us on LinkedIn so you can see Chris post stuff because he likes to do that. Go to our website, topflightcomputers.com, where you can see all our previous builds, this build, pictures, and you can request a quote for your own build. And hopefully we'll be back in the next week or two, probably next 2 weeks, maybe. Depends, shipping times, you know how it is. But yeah, we'll be building more cool computers like this, so thank you for joining us.
Goodbye.